Imagine, you wake up not to deadlines or alarms, but to the slow rhythm of life in the hills, a place where the morning air smells of wet stone and pine, and the silence is only broken by birdsong or a distant church bell. This is not a fantasy. These are real homes, real listings, real prices. At Europe on Sale, we carefully select properties that meet 4 core criteria. They must have legal clarity, public listings, authentic lifestyle potential, and most importantly, an affordable price. Because peace of mind is not just a luxury for the rich, it's a choice. And we want to show that this choice is closer than you think. In today's episode, we've found 4 hidden homes across Italy, each priced between 9,000 and 15,000 euros. Yes, you heard that right. Homes that cost less than a 2-week vacation in Europe. Homes with balconies, fireplaces, stone walls, and mountain views. Some need renovation, some need vision, but all of them offer a new way of life. From a multi-bedroom terratetto in Camandona with access to rivers and ski valleys, to a modest home in Montacuto, nestled in a trekking paradise, to a rustic haven in Valbrevenna near Liguria's largest lake, and finally, a peaceful, semi-detached gem in Valgioie, just steps from Avigliana's twin lakes and the iconic Sacra di San Michele. Each one offers a different rhythm, and possibly a different future. Whether you're dreaming of a remote writer's retreat, a low-cost flip project, or a weekend getaway far from the noise, these homes invite you to imagine. Yes, the prices are real, the listings are verified, but as always, do your own research. These homes aren't for everyone, but they might be for you. And if any one of these properties speaks to you, whether as a place to start over or simply to slow down, we'd love to hear which one. Leave a comment, share your thoughts, and let us know what peace looks like to you. So are you ready to discover what's possible between 9 and 15,000 euros? Let's begin with our first home, in the heart of the Biellese Alps. Imagine waking up where the trees whisper before the sun even rises, and your morning coffee is taken on a stone balcony overlooking layers of green. In Mareta, a tiny hamlet in the Ligurian hills, time moves differently measured by birdsong, mountain mist, and the scent of wet earth. Here, tucked into Via Mareta 23, stands a 2-story detached house, once loved, now waiting to be renewed. At 10,000 euros for 110 square meters, this home is astonishingly affordable, less than 100 euros per square meter. While the interior was partially refurbished in the early 2000s, the roof now needs renovation. That's not a flaw, it's your opening. Fix the top, and you unlock the whole. Behind the house stretches a 2-tier garden, kissed by sunshine, ready to host herbs, tomatoes, or quiet dinners under the stars. Step inside and you'll find a living room opening onto a balcony, the kind you imagine reading on during a spring afternoon. Upstairs, 3 bedrooms and a bathroom await. The layout is simple, logical, and welcoming. Not a maze of corridors, but a clean vertical flow, ideal for holiday rentals or a personal base for nature lovers. Valbrevenna sits within the Parco Naturale Regionale dell'Antola, one of Liguria's most beloved trekking regions. Within reach are Monte Buio, with its panoramic views, and the shimmering waters of Lago del Brunido and Lago di Valnoci, 2 of the region's largest and most scenic lakes. Trails weave through beech forests and open pastures, crossing stone bridges and leading to centuries-old refuges. Financially, the potential is clear. The local average sits at 352 euros per square meter, and the province of Genova commands over 2,200. With the right touch, this house could flip for 2, even 3 times its asking price. The garden alone adds serious value. Few homes in this range offer outdoor space with both sun and privacy. There is no condominio fee here, and heating is autonomous. Operating costs remain low, especially once you stabilize the structure. The surrounding hamlet is car-free. The house is just 70 meters from the main square and village parking. That final stretch is only accessible by foot, a detail that may deter some, but for others, adds a feeling of arrival. You're not simply at a house, you've arrived somewhere else entirely. This isn't for someone seeking modern luxury. This is for the romantic, the rebuilder, the person who sees promise in an old roof and feels peace in stone walls warmed by the Sunday, at 10,000 euros, it's less than a car and far more enduring. What could you make of this place? High above the plains of Torino, nestled in a quiet corner of Val di Susa, sits a house where mountain light pours in every morning through 2 bedrooms, both opening onto a shared balcony. The air here smells of pine and stone. Life is quieter, slower, but not isolated. You're just 350 meters from a local supermarket and a short drive from the bustling lakes and monuments of Piedmont. This semi-detached home, built in 1967, offers 60 square meters of compact, well-structured living space, and it asks for only 9,000 euros. That's 150 euros per square meter. In a region where averages exceed 1,600, it's a number that almost doesn't seem real, but it is. This is your chance to step into a mountain village lifestyle at a price lower than some monthly rents. Let's walk through the space. You enter through a private courtyard, a small, stone-paved area that's perfect for a flower bed or bistro table. Inside, the ground floor offers a bright living room, a petite kitchen space awaiting installation, and a small guest bathroom. Upstairs, you'll find 2 bedrooms, 1 double, 1 single each with direct access to the front balcony. There's a second bathroom on this floor too, making it comfortable for couples or families on holiday. At the back of the house, a terrace leads down to a small private garden. This isn't a showpiece lawn, it's an honest patch of land, ideal for growing basil, tomatoes, or a cluster of sunflowers. And when the sun dips behind the Alps, this terrace becomes your favorite place, a bottle of local red, a plate of olives, the world fading into dusk. The home is heated via an autonomous stove system, and there are no condominium fees, meaning low monthly overhead. It's a house made for simple joys, not complexity. Everything is in reach. The twin lakes of Avagliana, perfect for weekend walks or kayaking. The Sacra di San Michele, one of Italy's most iconic monasteries, perched dramatically on a cliff. And the Orsiera Rocchiavere Natural Park, offering miles of hiking through alpine wilderness. This home's real charm lies in its balance between price and potential, privacy and proximity. You don't need to rebuild from scratch. You simply need to install a kitchen, do some light refreshing, and let the setting do the rest. Whether you're seeking a holiday-let investment or a personal getaway for weekends, it works both ways. We've seen dozens of homes at this price, but few come with 2 bathrooms, private outdoor space, and views over the Val di Susa foothills. It's rare, and it's ready. If you had this home, where would you watch the sunrise? You arrive in Camandona, and the air feels like it belongs to another world. Crisp, alpine, and untouched. The town seems to hang on the shoulder of a mountain, wrapped in the green folds of the Biellese Alps. This is not a tourist hub. It's more like a quiet refuge for those who crave stillness. Here, in Frazioni Governati, a multi-level terratetto stands, whispering 1,000 quiet possibilities. This house is not polished, it does not pretend. But for those who see value not only in finishings but in potential, it offers an open canvas. Spanning approximately 150 square meters, the home is spread across 3 main levels. On the first floor, you'll find a living space and kitchen area with a single bathroom beside it. Upstairs, 2 additional floors follow a mirrored layout, 3 bedrooms on each, and a charming balcony that catches afternoon Sunday. At the base lies a cantina, a cool, stone-lined cellar typical of alpine homes, waiting to be restored or transformed. What makes this property shine isn't just the space or the price, which, at 9,000 euros, comes out to just about 60 euros per square meter, but its position. You're in a cradle of nature. Just beyond your doorstep is Torrente Cervo, a stream that traces the valley floor like a silver thread. Hikers and dreamers alike are drawn here for the proximity to Oasi Zegna, a natural sanctuary offering 4-season recreation, and the alpine resort of Piedmont. For weekends that crave water over snow, you're within reach of Lago delle Piane and Lago di Viverone, 2 lakes where locals gather for sun, paddleboarding, or a simple picnic. Let's be clear, This is a full renovation home. The structure needs new life, from the roof to the electrical systems to the internal finishes. But its bones are generous. 6 potential bedrooms across 2 upper levels make it attractive for a variety of projects, from multi-family retreats to modular guest accommodations. There is also a separate garden plot nearby, not directly attached but a bonus for anyone seeking to grow vegetables, keep chickens, or simply have outdoor space for summer evenings. One of the strongest aspects of this listing? No condominium fees. This is an independent structure. No shared walls, no building board, no hidden dues. For buyers looking to flip, that's a significant reduction in ongoing operational costs. When paired with the large footprint and flexibility in design, this house becomes not just affordable, but strategically valuable. The town of Camandona itself is served by the ATAP regional bus line, with nearby access to train stations like Biella S. Paolo or Cassato. While not metropolitan, the region is well linked. And for those targeting rental income, the presence of nature-based tourism in this region offers a growing market. As always, we recommend a structural survey before purchase. Stone walls, timber beams, and alpine weather patterns can be unpredictable. But for those willing to invest time and imagination, this house offers rare square footage, scenic value, and mountain air, all under 10,000 euros. You leave behind the noise of the city and drive into the hills, where phone signals flicker and disappear. As the road narrows and the mountains rise, a small village comes into view, Montacuto, nestled in the gentle curve of Valgioie. The air smells of pine and wet stone. At the edge of this peaceful hamlet sits a modest, semi-detached house waiting for a second life. This property, priced at 15,000 euros, offers around 100 square meters of space across 3 main rooms, with 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. It's marked for full renovation, a blank canvas. A tiny kitchen tucked into one corner speaks of quiet meals, while the bright, open walls whisper of potential. It's not about what it is today, it's what it could become tomorrow. The house is part of a mountain cluster centered around Monte Giarolo, a popular trekking and mountain biking destination. From here, trails 106 and 107 start their ascent toward the peak, leading hikers through alpine meadows and breezy ridgelines. In summer, the nearby hamlet of Caltagirone buzzes with local activity mountain lodges, weekend markets, and cyclists passing by with mud on their tires and sunburns on their shoulders. Financially, the opportunity is rare. At approximately 150 euros per square meter, it stands far below Montacuto's average of 662 euros per square meter, and significantly under Alessandria Province's market of 787 euros. That gap is your upside. After a thoughtful renovation, this mountain base could become a cozy holiday home or a rental for adventure-seeking travelers. Heating is autonomous, no shared costs. The modest scale of the home allows for easier upgrades and lower operating costs, especially post-renovation. And unlike some mountain homes, this one has a simple, approachable layout. 2 bedrooms, a clear day-night separation, and views on multiple sides that capture the soft shifts of light through the trees. Montacuto connects via bus line 040, running from Tortona on weekdays. While public transport may not serve weekend visitors, this limitation can become a feature attracting those who want true quiet, who plan their stay not around convenience but around retreat. And for those who come by car, the drive itself is part of the experience. Winding roads through oak forests and small stone bridges that cross singing brooks. As a storytelling property, this home writes its own narrative. The old walls ask for attention, perhaps a new roof, new plumbing, better insulation, but in return, they promise a home in tune with its surroundings. One where you rise with birdsong and fall asleep to the hush of wind in the valley. One where you build not just a house, but a place. At this price, it's not a question of whether it's worth it. It's a question of who's ready to take the next step. Maybe you've been dreaming of a second home, or maybe you're just tired of the noise, the rush, the weight of modern life. What we've shown you today are not just houses, they're doors. Doors to new mornings, to weekends without alarms, to evenings that end with birdsong, not car horns. Each of these 4 homes carries something special: a private garden, a mountain view, a stone wall warmed by the Sunday. But what they all share is potential not just as real estate, but as a life shift, a reset. Whether you're a young couple looking for a base to escape the city, or someone searching for a peaceful retreat to breathe again, these houses stand waiting. Quiet, affordable, and full of promise. In Camandona, we saw a towering terratetto near snowy ridges and alpine lakes, ready for someone to reimagine its 6 rooms. In Montacuto, a simple stone house nestled at the base of Monte Giarolo, where you can hear the silence between footsteps. In Valbrevenna, a sun-drenched 2-level home with a back terrace for herbs and sunsets, surrounded by forest and water. And in Valgioie, a cozy nest with 2 bathrooms and a shared balcony for morning coffee under the sky. These places may be small, but their stories are wide open. And the price? Less than a motorbike, less than a single vacation. We created this channel for people like you, curious, hopeful, practical dreamers. Every week, we search, compare, and select real listings across Italy. Our rule? Verified homes under 25,000 euros with photos, location, and legal clarity. We show you what's possible, not what's perfect. If something in today's video sparked your interest, let us know in the comments. Tell us which home spoke to you, or which region you'd like us to explore next. And if you haven't already subscribed, join thousands of others looking for a simpler life in a beautiful place. With each video, we hope to bring you closer to that front door. See you in the next tour.